Hello, hello, and welcome, my Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in April to full moon in May 2022? I'm your reader. Mark, Angelo, Lyons, Mal, for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. We're going to be 24 years old on May 1st. Oh my God. Author of Words of Grace for a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. Links in the description box, and creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle. We got humans, we've got heroes, we've got witches, we've got immortals, we've got gods and goddesses, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Loving that Patreon thing. Hi, let's get down to business. If you are new to my channel, 5-card draw, 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, a waxing moon timeline from new moon to full moon, April to May. We'll get there in a minute. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, spirit, to help you fine-tune your intentional process, your spell casting, your manifestation, your visualization, so that you can plant a seed at new and watch it bloom at full or close to, right? And now let's look at this astrological timeline. I brought a little bookie book with me here. We're looking at the new moon in Taurus, Saturday, April 30th, 4:27 p.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York, and here's why I have this Cunningham's Encyclopedia for Magical Herbs. A new moon in Taurus on a Saturday is very, very, very earth energy, so you can very, very much get your seeds if you're a gardener like I am, and bless your seeds on that day. Sorry, my kitty cats are being sneaky. Right? So you look it up, right? It's like, oh, mullein, it does this, and this. Bless it on that day, and then plant it when you need to plant it. Literally, but symbolically as well. We then go to the 2 weeks following the full moon in Scorpio on Monday, May 16th, 12:13 a.m. I'm going to be doing my magic 11:30 p.m. the night before to 12:30 a.m. On that Saturday. Really catch that full moon arc there. And so that you can really plan this out for yourself. With the divination hits the table. It is a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and checking your other signs is a good idea, because your sun is going to want to plant different seeds than your moon, than your rising, than your Venus, and there's nothing wrong with each one of them having those different aspects of self wanting to manifest something from full to new, especially on a Taurus new moon, fertile earth, fixed earth, things of value. So both feet on the floor, if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will, and I'll get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can from my Saggy friends out there, my 9th housers, ya archers, yeah. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. That felt good. Okay, as I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading using Lucy Cavendish's the magical spell cards for the element of fire. And I'm reading for Saggy. This is their element, their fire. Give us a spell fragment to help them hone, clarify, fine-tune what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire to cast at new. Safe home. I cast this circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. Black spirits and white, red spirits and grey. Come ye, that may, round and round. Throughout and about, the good come in, the bad keep out. Told you I'm a witch. I got this shit memorized. That's lovely. I cast a circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. Now, home can be metaphoric as well, right? It can be your own feeling at home in your own skin, feeling at home in a situation, but of course, that means feeling safe. So it's almost like a safety spell. And it is a circle cast. I mean, it's a circle cast, right? I cast a circle round about, yeah, no, it's right there. So, you know, I'm really good at casting a circle. You know, we all have our skills. You gotta make them work for you. So for your element of fire, we're going to get an element of earth, the crystal oracle. If you have the stone indicated, great. You want to use it, have at it. But I do recommend some physical, tangible object as almost like a reminder, as a touchstone, or as an amulet, or yeah, it would be more of an amulet, I would think, rather than a talisman. All right, ready? Amulet away, talisman toward, right? Electromagnetic. So, you know, a little something, but clear quartz does everything, and it's really more about the message. Please take a nice deep breath. Ah, relief. Still point. As I call him up, as I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, Archangel of the North Powers of Earth, the Archangel of Lyons, the Lioness of God. Please, one card in clarity from the Crystal Oracle for the Sagittarian Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the element of earth, the fuel that feeds that fire and helps them ground and manifest their heart's desire, this new to full? April, May 2022. Ooh, fluorite. I was a fluorite junkie for a while, and I switched over to the harder stuff, selenite. I love fluorite though. Purple and green and yellow. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous stone. I got a big chunk of it over here somewhere. A big honka fluorite octahedron. I use it to bring order out of chaos. Actually, I had a rather mystical experience at a Christmas party back in the 80s with a big chunk of fluorite, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see if that book gets read, because it's a fun story. Time keeps on tripping. Ready? Fluorite. Concentration, yep, that focus, psychic protection, and emotional stability. Now, psychic protection, safe home, that's what I mean. It's like, if it's absolutely could have to do with your living environment, but it could be just like feeling safe at home in your own space, right? In your own personal space. Concentration, psychic protection, emotional stability. Fluorite enables a highly spiritual, emanates a highly spiritual vibration that can shield you from a negative influence or a negative person that is causing you to be emotionally unbalanced. So that right there, there's your waxing energy. You're going to build a boundary. Like Build-A-Bear. Oh God, if we had only had those, right? Well, not when I was a kid, right? Build-A-Boundary workshop, right? Start them young. Know that you are being surrounded by love and light, and trust that the protection you are now receiving. Trust in the protection you are now receiving. Let go of your fears and concerns and allow this wondrous healing to concern. Now, easier said than done. Or you just let go of your cares and concerns, but creating that circle, right, that space, that boundary around you will help with that. Start to focus on the things that bring joy to your life. Focus on all you would love to be doing rather than worrying about what others think. You are safe and eternally loved. Nothing can harm you except your own fears. And then the last word, they do this all the time in this book, trust, with an exclamation point. Yeah, bro, trust. All right, you got it. So safe home with fluorite. I have to say, I've warded a home with fluorite, you know, in the corners, you know, here and there, everywhere, crystal grids and whatnot. I'm a Virgo. Yeah, symmetry. I'm kind of doing it right now with selenite and rose quartz in front of me. So that feels right. It feels like so that you can really focus on one, because once you feel safe, right? What is it? With the child archetype, if a child feels safe, it's up for everything. If a child doesn't feel safe, it's not up for anything, right? So if this is psychic protection from somebody else in particular, maybe someone in your home, you know, it's different when it's a family member than if it's a coworker or a boss, you know, it's a different dynamic. But let's see, really, fluorite ain't that hard to find. Fluorite's not that expensive. You probably have some if you look. Couch cushions. All right, element of air. Here we go. The Healing with the Angels Oracle. What are the angels waiting in the wings with the wings to zoom in and help? If you call upon them, angels do not come unless invited, just like vampires, except they give more than they take. The angelic kingdom, as well as something to think about, the oracle message to think about, to pray about, to focus on mentally, your element of air to feed that fire. Safe home. Breathe. Still point. As I call upon the angels and the archangels of fire, the sign of Sagittarius, powers of the south, the archangel Michael, legions, the Michaelites, the most famous archangel of all. So you govern Leo and Aries as well, please. One card in clarity for this beloved Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign collective. Here, their element of air, what are they to think about, to contemplate, to meditate upon, to read about, to research, to bring that element of air with the healing angels just waiting for them to call to help for this safe home with that fluorite, that psychic protection and that ability to focus, right, to really bring in what makes me happy here. Help them with the element of air. This new to full. Truth and integrity. Whoa. Well, you know, everybody wants the truth until it hurts. This is about clearing your mind, right? Safe home, boundary up, fluorite, clean the vibe, focus, right? Get clear on what it is that you want. You call on those healing angels of truth and integrity. Archangel Michael's sword is the sword of truth. So this is a very Michaelite lineage kind of read here. So, you know, ideas and inspiration, right? The third eye is ideas, inspiration is the crown. The crown is the satellite dish. It's not really kind of doing anything. It's just sort of there. Sometimes you do get a little tingle. Well, I'll admit, a little tingle. But then it hits the third eye. It becomes like visions and ideas and like that, right? You're a Sag, you know, you create a fire. You're cardinal fire. No, you're not cardinal fire. You're mutable fire. So, you know, a lot of desires can arise to that, but your desire for the truth here and your desire for a safe home, if you don't want to think of it as a seed, think of it as a flaming arrow, that you want to hit its mark, then do understand the healing angels of truth are going to bring you truth so you can heal, and you may not like it. But the angels of integrity will really help you to do this honorably, right? If there has been lies, illusions, deceptions, delusions, sometimes you don't know what pain other people are in, right? Either because you don't know them or they're not, you do know them, but they're just not telling you, and it builds up like all of us, and we get possessed by pain. Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Trust me, it's a good book. They get possessed by the pain body. So they hurt people. You know, the thing is to not hurt back, right? But that's the challenge for all of us here. And having that ability, that safe home with that fluorite, which I have to say really is a good protective stone in that sense. And I really feel like you're being very, very protected here. But the truth and integrity, once you see the truth of this, that's where the real alchemy comes in. That's where the real light dawns. Truth and light are the same thing symbolically. All right, element of water. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Well, that feels much warmer. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, and whoever they are dealing with here? In their element of water, you know, the emotional juice of this situation, the energy and motion that we call emotion. so that they can have that safe home and that focus and that protection to get really, really clear about what it is that they want, because it feels like they really have what they need, but what they want isn't necessarily lined up with that. So with the healing angels of truth and integrity, like a solid foundation, structural integrity, through the angels of truth, maybe clearing out some old beliefs that no longer serve. What's the whisper of love? Information, inspiration, insight most needed by the Saggies. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. And I do think if you are in a situation with a toxic person, because everybody has their moments of toxicity. It's like, are there people who get angry, or they're angry people, right? We're all such a spectrum. So that could absolutely be about, just be kind, right? Build your boundary, build your boundary, say a prayer, do your thing, focus, get clear, call in that truth and that integrity. And from that, you might see their pain and be like, well, bless them. I don't have to be up in their grill, right? And I don't have to be on the sharp end of their pain anymore. That's what boundaries are for. It's like, oh no, I've had to say to so many people, oh, I love you, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with you to love you. And confronted with that truth, because that's unconditional love. It's like, oh no, I love you. I just don't agree with you. And they get really angry if you don't fight back. But that's taking a stand for love. That's really, and not easy either. That's what they send us down here for. It's like, yeah, master that, and then tell us what you want to manifest in your life. Okay. Like attracts like, yep, law of attraction, blah, blah, blah. But it is saying that you have an opportunity emotionally here to do something that from a safe distance might really reveal some stuff to you. Some truth might be revealed, like they took it personally. No, I took it personally. Oh, we both took it personally. Oh, yeah, you took it personally that I took it personally. Back and forth. Yeah, you're projecting, I'm projecting. Oh, yeah, you're in denial that I'm projecting that you're projecting. Anyway, raised by a teacher and a lawyer. What do you want? So last card down, the card of spirit. The Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn, which is the electricity. Do the mantra every day, right? Grab a piece of fluorite or something similar. Call in the healing angels of truth and integrity. Cast the spell for safe home with that vibe of like attracts like. It's like, okay, let's clear this up, but let's build this safety, this boundary. This is the mantra you could do every day with the fluorite to just give it a little zap every day. Nothing like a 2-week spell. Those are easy. But easier if you have a touchstone, a rock, something, piece of jewelry. Please take a nice deep breath. I still look this young at 53. I must be doing something right. Still point. Oh, okay, all right. As I call upon the ascended masters, I'm going to say of soul contracts, there's got to be person and or persons involved here. Particularly that truth and integrity and a toxic person in their vibe in some way, shape, or form. Safety and protection, and like attracts like. If you want to give and receive. So please, ascended masters of soulmate contract law, twin flame, soulmate, family member, lover, boss, whatever. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading? Knock them off their feet with this mantra so it really hits them home, so that they know, yeah, this is going to help. This is going to help me heal. So they can have that safe home with that protection and that clarity and that focus. And that ability to communicate as well what it is that they really want by taking the time to know what they want. With the healing angels of truth and integrity, clearing the mind, right? Clearing out the shadows, clearing out the cobwebs so they can be clearly and do this with honor and integrity. Because like attracts like, right? If they just want to return fire, they certainly can, right? I'll show you toxic. I've got Britney Spears stuck in my head. But in that element of water, if they want more love, they got to be more loving in this. And maybe that's something that builds over the waxing phase too with this, the more safe they feel. Give them the perfect healing mantra, the element of spirit to charge this puppy new to full. April, May 2022. Growing beyond guilt, it couldn't happen any other way. Growing beyond guilt, it couldn't happen any other way. You know, like on sitcoms when they find out, do they still make sitcoms? When they find out it was all misunderstanding. Honey, I was raised on Three's Company. Everything was an overheard triple entendre. Oh, Jack. Really? Oh, Suzanne Summers, you thigh master, you. Growing beyond guilt, I use this mantra a lot in my own personal life, and I think you'll like why. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is really one that the ego struggles with. The personality's like, what? What? But the soul knows to be absolute truth. Growing beyond guilt. It couldn't have happened any other way. When you grow beyond guilt, there is a heartfelt acceptance that any sequence of events unfolds in a perfect flow that is organized and expressed by the universe. Now, did you catch that last part of it, right? It's a very long sentence. When you grow beyond guilt, there's a heartfelt acceptance that any sequence of events unfolds in a perfect flow that is organized and expressed by the universe. In other words, everything's happening exactly how it's supposed to, not just now, but back then too, right? Growing beyond guilt. It's usually about the past. And get that you didn't script that. You didn't make that happen. That was organized by the universe. This takes the pressure of control off your shoulders so you can enjoy the way in which life has come to be. Since everything is destined to change, duh, and only change, and can only change you for the better, growing beyond guilt enables you to see how exquisitely the gift of life unfolds. And I can say that's true. That's not easy. There's been a lot of anger and a lot of tears and a lot of shadow work, because if you don't acknowledge, and even if it's not your own guilt that you're feeling about yourself, you're holding guilt for somebody else. A chain against my brother is a chain against myself. I'm pretty sure that's Course in Miracles, but as I get older, the quoting gets a little foggy. The intent's there then. This mantra is ideal for releasing the past, unhooking from karmic patterns, and forgiving yourself. Well, you can unhook a karmic pattern with somebody and still have them in your life. I've seen it happen. It's happened in my own life. It's called learning and growing and healing and evolving and, remembering the eternal truth of who we all are underneath the costume and makeup of humanity. We are divine beings that manifested immortal souls that are on heroes' journeys in human bodies. Human, hero, immortal, God. Talking about it at Beltane and Huntington. Yay, I can't wait for Beltane. Anyway, shall we? What we're going to do, I'm going to give you a little blessing here, a blessing summation, and then we'll chat a little bit at the end. And I've just been having fun at the very, very end of the videos because I feel like people don't watch them. So I'm like, fine, I'm going off. Please take a nice deep breath. Last time, still point. Yeah, all right. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, may they be blessed with everything that they need this new moon to full April, May 2022, that they may grow beyond guilt. Because it couldn't have happened any other way. They didn't make it happen, the other person didn't make it happen. It's just something that happened and it's happening for the well-being of all. So they can get that, like attracts like. If I want to experience more love in my life, I've got to be more loving and a bit more forgiving of myself and others. It's a fucking learning curve, and toxicity and relationships and pandemic and war and all that stuff going on. That's a lot overall. So that they call upon the healing angels of truth and integrity. Are they willing to see through their own illusions, even if the other person's not? Sagittarian willing to see, like, well, I didn't look at it that way, right? And in their integrity do something about it. And I think they certainly can, if they can harness that fluorite energy, that protection, that bringing order out of chaos, clearing the static so that they can focus on what brings them joy. And certainly that would lead itself to a much more calm, balanced, but also highly creatively charged in a good way. Energy field like a safe home. So may the cat breathe. We cast this circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So motivating. So it is. Just cast a circle around whoever needed that. I can't keep it going forever. You gotta feed that thing yourself. So, did you like it? Like it, hit the thumbs up. You want more of me? Subscribe, because that's what they do on YouTube. You want to play? You want to play hard? You want to play deep? You want to play fast? Come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. This is my last reading for the day. I'm gonna finish the rest of my coffee in the kitchen. Edit videos. What do you think I'm gonna go to work on the podcast, the Mal Pod? So thank you so much for watching, my beloveds. You want to book me for a private reading? Easy enough to do. Link in the description box. A video here on YouTube, booking a reading with Mal, explains everything for you, just like Clarissa. So reach out and touch someone, because I'm giving you all 70s and 80s references. Why not keep it going? Otherwise, seriously, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon, as soon as I can get my lips straight. My beloved Sagittarius asses, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.